No, Sean, you're mocking. How tall is the guy?
Must have been maybe like 5'10".
These men are telling me 222 kilograms. Nah, you're Sean. The guy said it so casually. That guy is obese morbidly. Man, that's Sean, fam.
No, John, what were we saying?
Fam, I can't lie today. I don't even know why I'm even slumped, fam.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
even slumped. I think I don't know if it's this thing that you naturally do when you're working. When it's like end of the month, and then you just make yourself more. It's like the placebo effect thing, where it's just
Word.
like, end of the month. I'm tired, mate. But nah, to be honest, I'm even slumped, fam.
I think for me it's because obviously it's bank holiday weekend, so today's my last day. So psychologically, if I hadn't had tomorrow off, I would have been like, okay, I'm fine today. But because I know today's my last day, I'm like, I can't be asked.
100. I was even on calls today, and it just wasn't it. I was thinking, bro, what am I even saying, fam? Like, pattern up.
It wasn't hitting.
Nah, it wasn't hitting, bro. You know, when you start to stumble on the words of that. You
Nah,
say, yeah. I said, you know, let me just take a break for a second because these times it's not even coming out smoothly. But yeah, it's calm. What are you saying, though?
Man is hungry, John. This TikTok is dangerous, man. Like I was actually going to chat to you about it. These restaurants are so smart because now they've saved themselves such a fat cost of advertising.
100%.
When you go on TikTok, and you see people doing like you don't have TikTok, you might not have seen it.
I think I've seen some of these videos though. It's like try the best chicken spot in London.
People will just sit in their whip like this and we'll just say, show you like food from, I don't know, KFC or like a restaurant or whatever. Right. And then they'll shout out the place, they'll eat the food. I don't know if they pay for it or whatever they do. I doubt they do, to be fair, because it's just for advertising. They'll probably say you take it for free. Because these TikTokers are like well known. So a few of them, it's like they say eat the food, review it. If it's good for whatever restaurant it is, that's free advertising. It's not free, but like they probably pay them. But compared to the cost they would do of like hiring billboards, TV, TikTok's the way to go. It's free.
Right. Do you know, I haven't actually seen that. You know, interesting.
Nah,
it's something new.
John, people actually earn a living, like a killing, John, just purely from eating food on TikTok, and that's what they do. And the thing is, when you watch it, you can't stop watching it.
But is it more like fast food or is it like proper restaurants, like, you know, the proper sit down good restaurants?
Nah, it's fast food.
Right.
So it'll even be like, for example, I saw there's this guy and he's massive in America and he does it, and pretty much if he shouts you out, you're set. Like you're set. Yeah.
There's one guy actually that I know. There's only one guy that I know that does this, and I think his name's like Drops.
The guy I'm thinking of is a black guy. And he goes places and it'll just be like one random food truck and he'll shout at the food truck and he'll say it's amazing and he has this voice, he's like, so guys, we're going to... and like then he shouts it out, whatever. That food truck business booming, just purely from that. It's mad. He genuinely changes people's lives.
Hey Sean, do you have a favorite fast food fam? Like proper cheap meal, or not even a fast food, just in terms of cheap meal, like what's your take?
That's a tough one, you know.
That word.
Off the cuff. Oh, I love a Chinese. I can't lie.
So,
I love a Chinese, John. I'll be real.
I haven't had Chinese in time, you know.
Nah, see, I've had Chinese a fair bit lately, and it's yeah. You can get a good Chinese.
Yeah.
The MSG.
No, Chinese does bang. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does bang.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to.
Even a curry flap.
Sean, are you a sweet tooth don or not? Not even. Not really.
I really got to be in the mood.
Right.
But it's not a thing where
you have to. I need like a sugary dessert every time.
I think there's like select things as well. Like for me, cheesecake.
I swear.
That can get munched. Yeah. Love a cheesecake jam. My go-to, my staple is what's it? Custard and cake, like just a plain cake, Actually, takes me back to a story in uni. Jam, when you're on very little bread, you learn how to make it stretch, innit? So
100%.
There was I remember I used to get like how much my dad used to send me a week in first year. I think it must have been like maybe £40 a week. That £40 was stretch, John. Stretch.
That's even
That
so nuts because now these times I go to Tesco now and I slap down for you. I can't lie. Don't forget what you're gonna say in it, but I can't lie. You see, one thing that you just need to learn as you grow up is that you need to make bread. Simple.
simple, simple. Because it's not worth like sometimes I look back at those times, yeah, like you said, for example, now I spend like £30, £40 without even clocking it. But at a point in time, that was all I had, and I used to have to budget it, John. Like when I tell
Right.
you budget it, it was so imagine you get £40 at the start of the week, yeah. You're then having to that pays for 2 nights out minimum. That pays for food shop. That pays for one of the nights out. You're going. It's a social, so you might have to get like an outfit. That pays for. What else does it pay for?
Sure,
John,
get FM.
it pays for bus. It pay,
Yeah.
John. You got to stretch it. So there was times now Sunday evening, obviously now I'm craving the custard and cake. And I remember when I was at uni, I don't know why I forgot Sunday. It was a day where shops were closed. So I remember I walked. Obviously these times I didn't have a car.
To that Tesco FM.
Yeah, and I walked all the way to Tesco. I think it must have been 5 o'clock. I walked all the way to Tesco, and I got there, and I was like, yeah, no, it's closed. There's no cars. So what the hell am I
Simple.
doing? That
Simple.
walk was like
Oh,
a
do you
good.
know what? That even happened to me one time, bro. That even happened to me one time.
When you're at uni, the concepts of like time, dates, time, like just normal routines just go out the window.
And this was even when I first got back to uni after Christmas 2019. So 2020,
Mm.
start 2020 after we went Christmas, came back 2020. And I think I might even been on the phone to you. I think I was walking to one shop and I got there and I said, "What am I doing?" Then I
I
had
think
to
we were on the
walk.
phone, you know.
Yeah, I think we're on the phone. Then I had to
Mhm.
walk to like near your kind of your ends. I'd say I went to one little, maybe it might be like a co-op or something over there.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I think we were on the phone, fam.
Because I remember I was so desperate how bad I wanted it. I ended up even going to that co-op because that co-op was
Simple,
open.
simple. That's the only one that was open.
It was open till 10. But
100.
yeah, no, it was uni was like a real eye opener with like when it came to like money that
Yeah,
you need to learn how to ration it because it doesn't stretch far. But you got to find your ways in it.
now
Like, I
what?
used to just pop.
I even used to munch, yeah.
Mm.
Like,
Oh,
bro. I used to
I remember.
munch. I did see. No, I had a few munches in it. Obviously,
Oh yeah,
the
the sweet.
typical ones like Indomie in it, but
Yeah.
one that I don't even know if you know. Yeah, sure. Do you know what Gary is?
Mm-mm.
Bro, you don't know what it is. Okay, it's like a Ghanaian thing. It's
Mm.
kind of like a white, let's say like a white powder in it,
Mm.
but then you can add water and it becomes more. I don't even know how to explain to you, but it becomes like almost like a ball in it.
Swear.
But it's just straight carbs, bro. Like you should after this you can Google it in it, but it's just like
Mm.
literally like a white. Imagine like a white ball, but it's like you can munch it with like a sauce or something in it.
Oh, so yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's like a you munch that in it, you know. So
yeah,
what I would do is, and to be honest, from time to time I can even still munch this now, because
yeah.
that Gary thing. My mum provides me with the big pack. You don't need another pack for the whole term.
No,
Do you get it?
that'll
Like
last
that's
you for
that's
time.
gonna last you in it. So you grab a bit of that, fam.
Mm-hmm.
You grab any sauce. What I used to grab, bro. You know
Yeah,
those salsas, bro, for like Doritos and that.
yeah.
Them things there. I grab some of that and I grab sardines, bro.
No, yeah. I think people are very childish that don't like sardines
Fam,
because there's a level of your taste buds just haven't matured
they
yet.
haven't matured yet. Like you'll get there in it, but
Your taste buds haven't matured to budgeting. Right?
understand that those sardines bang, bro.
They
Yeah, you have
bang.
to drain to a certain extent. Not all of the oil, but the
No,
majority.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, not all
Yeah.
of it. You drain the majority of the oil, then you add it to the sauce, bro. You're good, bro. Simple. One much day. Simple.
No, word. I actually think that when you are on limited funds,
Huh?
that it makes you appreciate food more. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
like for example, when all you've got is a tin of tuna,
Yeah,
that tuna tastes penguin. Like
that's what I feel.
like you thought your taste buds adjust. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
If you got
You know,
bread,
no, go, carry on.
your taste buds are always like set to such a high standard that you don't really appreciate the cheaper foods. Like even like for example, well, I remember there was one time me and my housemate, I think it was in our second year, we made a chili, cooked chili, beans, cooked kidney beans. We got a pack of mince,
Hmm.
rice, tomatoes. John, the munch must cost no more than £5.
Simple.
But John, the munch was immaculate,
Simple.
immaculate.
Simple. 100%. And you know what? The most interesting thing is, yeah, it's not
Mm,
even just with bread. It can be
mm,
even with a diet, bro. So like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you can't munch much because you're on a diet, and it's like you don't have bread in terms of let's say nutrients or calories that you have left for the day. And let's say calories is
mm,
like your bank account, innit? You don't have a lot.
mm.
So when you have a low, um, that you enjoy the munches, bro. Like you actually like you can wait the whole day to munch rice and tuna, and you'll enjoy it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll enjoy it. I remember, yeah, when I went to because it's even nuts. I went to Spain a couple times in it, like after I learned
Mm,
Spanish. The first time I went there, I wasn't on a diet in it, but these times I wasn't. I had bread in it, but I was just kind of like watching it in it. So I
mm,
remember I was kind of like, I wasn't just munching whatever in it. Now the second
yeah,
time I went there, I had a full time job in it. So at this time, bread was not a problem at all in the slightest. But now I'm on the I'm on the diet, bro. So it's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like the restriction was the same, but
Word.
it was, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's switched now. I could munch it, but
Yeah,
now it's
but
like I
yeah,
can't.
you
You
couldn't.
see what I'm saying? And
Mm,
then the most recent times I went, yeah, where I wasn't, for example, this time I went when I wasn't on the I wasn't really on the diet like that.
mm.
Um, but obviously I can munch whatever I want. But it's like now it's like, oh, what do we even munch? It's like you don't even know what you want to munch in it. It's like, oh, what do you want to munch? What do you want to munch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what should
Mm.
we? And you don't
Word.
even. Whereas those times when I couldn't munch it, I was even smelling. You can smell the salt. You can smell the pepper. I said, yeah. I said, oh, fam. I was watching people munching. I said, wow, it must be nice, fam. It must be nice.
No, because this is the thing, yeah. It's like I said, your taste buds adjust to
Quick,
your current situation that you're in. So like when you're like, for example, even like me now, I'm cutting. John, I had to buy that sushi just then because
simple,
I was hungry, John.
simple,
I literally
simple.
had this morning. So throughout the week, I'm kind of doing it this way for now because I actually thought, you know what, yeah, summer's actually it's quite a trek away. It's not round the corner. Like it's a
Well,
bit
we're now
away.
touching April, and April, May,
We're April.
June.
I'm in a good point. Like
We've got
to feel
that 4 month thing in it, yeah.
I think right now I'm quite lean anyway at this point. And it's a thing where I don't want to get to the point where I'm starting to lose muscle because the gym sessions this week they've been cold. They've been absolutely cold.
But
Um,
you had a boost of carbs in it,
on the weekend, one day,
right? Right.
but it's not even just that because this week I felt depleted. But it's just that like for me my day to day I eat very little carbs like in a day to day process. I have my oats in the morning, but they're like protein oats. Like anything that's carb related is like a protein thingy too. It has extra
Right.
protein and less carbs. So usually I have what's it overnight oats in the morning.
Simple.
So that's my go-to with what's it fat-free Greek yogurt on top with a few berries. So obviously protein. Cool. Then lunchtime. No, actually no. This week, yeah, literally that's just been my munch. So I have
How many
two
calories is
sachets.
that, by the way? Do you know?
The whole thing probably comes to about maybe like 500 max.
Okay.
Max 500 max. So that'll be my most. Like, let's just say 500. 500. That's all I have.
Hmm.
That's what I have all day, and that'll be it until I go to the gym in the evening. I might have a piece of
Bro, so
fruit
so
or
you're
something.
top heavy, bro. You load the breakfast thing.
Because
Bro.
I don't know what it is for me. I don't know when you're at work for some reason. Like, when I'm at work, I'm just hungry in the morning. I don't know if it's because I'm bored or whatever it is, but like when I'm at work, I'm hungry. Whereas if I was at home, I have no appetite to eat until like maybe midday, like midday-ish to start eating food. So what I do, I have that breakfast. And also, I have it first thing because for me, my digestion isn't like quick. Like it's not too quick. Do you get what I'm saying? So I
Right.
like to have it in the day and let it slowly, digest
Go.
throughout the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
day. So by the time I hit the session in the evening, it's digested. It's cool. I'm ready for the session. Bang, cool. So this week, that's what I did. Monday to Friday, I had no Monday to Monday. And that Monday, I had that Tuesday. Then cool. Then now throughout the week, I'm slowly, gradually reducing it. So I ended up on Wednesday. I didn't have the oats. I had a protein bar in the morning and a banana in the afternoon. So it's less calories overall. But I'm just now having two separate meal
Serious,
times.
serious cut, fam. And then what? Would you have after the gym?
So now here comes the gym. So the gym, after the gym, I always have a salad. I have a salad and I have protein. So
Serious cut, fam. Serious cut.
yeah, but the thing is,
Serious cut.
here's the thing though. It's not like painful for me. So for example, I had this the other day. I had a salad. Came home, had a salad, and I had 8 chicken thighs.
Simple.
So whatever protein I lacked throughout the day,
You got it back, bro.
easily
You got it back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got
You
it
got it
back
back.
like that. Yesterday I came home, and these times now, obviously I'm not making the food. My mum made the dinner, but my brother's home from uni now, so the food now is
Yeah.
so. The reason why I got lucky the other day, my other brother's not cutting, so my two brothers had burgers that day. That's why I had 8 chicken thighs. So I was like, bless, calm. But yesterday I came home, you know, I was hungry. I'd already done 30 minutes. I'd done a session, and then I done a leg workout. The leg, that leg session. You know the ones there where it's actual genuine mental strength to push
No,
myself
hundred
through it.
percent. Nah, bro. Those leg workouts, I can't lie, they're the worst. And I understand why people skip the leg days, you know, because they
Mm.
are like they're the worst. Like if you're doing it properly, in it, if you're doing the light thing, fair enough. But if you actually go for it, oh, the
But
legs are
that's the
done out,
thing.
bro.
I don't see the point when you do legs to like. I think it's long regard. Like to even go like half-hearted on it. What's the
Yeah,
point?
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
So
I've had some session. I remember I had some session. I said, yes, that I had to consider whether it's worthwhile getting in shape because of that leg
yeah.
workout. I said, you know, I stopped. You know, is this even worth it? Let me just quickly double check, bro.
No,
There was
what
one,
quickly?
there was one time, yeah, I was so done out. I was doing one leg workout, yeah, I was so done out. I went back to the changing room. I just sat there, fam. After I didn't even finish. I just finished the set, bro. I went back to the changing room. I just sat there. I just sat there and thought, bro. I said, yeah, this is long, bro. And then I needed energy, bro. I even went to go look for because I had a banana. I went to go munch a banana. I just sat there, fam. And I
Yeah,
said,
that
you know what? Let
was.
me just finish this thing. Let me finish this thing. After that, I had
Me,
a good sleep. When you get home those days, though, you sleep well,
I
fam.
the sleep was immaculate yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, you
But
sleep well.
like for me, like even yesterday, the leg session. So my Achilles was playing up a little bit last week,
Oh,
but
yeah, you were saying.
yesterday I tested it out and it was feeling calm. So I was like, saying, "No more, let's go for it." So for me, I don't see a point in doing free weight squats anymore because the risk of
Mm,
injuries it's not worth it for me.
yeah,
So I do, you know, the Smith machine.
yeah, yeah.
So I do Smith machine squats, but I still load it up. So I did, I think it's like 115 kg on the Smith machine.
Do you ever do the hack squat?
The thing is, I don't really do it because one, I always find I don't know the angle of it.
The
Maybe it's just
angle of
something
it,
to do.
yeah.
My knee, it's not having it. But
I hear it still.
because like the Smith machine is the same sort of process of where it's like, I think people only do hack squat because it's more stabilized than free weight squats. Whereas because I do Swift machine squats, it's just a squat which is stabilized. I don't really need to do it, and I
Right.
go for it. So here's what I do. I did 115 kg. So we're talking the thing weighs 11 kg anyway, and then you put two 20s, and then what's it? What did I even do? Yeah, two 20s, and then a five on each side.
Right.
So I did that, and then I do 10 reps. John, those 10 reps, I'm sweating out my ears, John.
No, 100%.
I got a migraine. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah, 100%.
in
100%.
and the reps are not quick. It's like the first five go, and then the last five, I'm getting to 10. That's what I'm telling myself. So no matter what, I'm getting,
Yeah.
even if I have to take like a 10-second pause,
Oh, Sean,
but I'm not racking it up.
when I was in my peak, yeah, bro, there was a thing. I watched one video and it even gassed me, bro. And it wasn't even about working out. It was just about general personal development. It was one guy, born business guy in it, and he was talking about how your old self needs to die in it. And basically, for you to like get to wherever you want to do in it, wherever you want to be, whether it's like you want to make more money or whatever it is, yeah, the person you
Mm.
are now has to die. And basically, in the process of killing that person, there's gonna be um there's resistance in it. And resistance, one of the resistance is when you like can't be asked to do something. And the
Yeah,
only way is that whenever there's resistance, you have to do more in it. So
yeah,
basically, you have to basically punish yourself in it for like when there's like a thought in your mind like, oh rah, I need to stop. You have to punish yourself in it. So basically, I remember there was a time I was going to the gym. Oh, this is when I was on it. So let's say I'm supposed to do 10 reps in it, and I'm on like the ninth rep, and my mind is like, oh rah, I'm tired and let me stop. I said, you know what? Just for that, we're gonna do
yeah,
11. Yeah,
yeah.
just for that,
Word, word,
just
word,
because you said
word,
that, we're gonna do 11 now. Do you know what I'm saying? Or
word.
just because you said that, we're gonna do 12 in it. That's that's
Quickly.
that's when yeah, I'm saying the legs
You
are
need to break.
strong now.
It's
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
break through that mental barrier, saying like,
100.
"I'm not doing this." So
Yeah,
even like for me, I did the 10 reps, and then I took the fives off and the 120 off, and then I had 60 kg, and
right.
then I straight after repped out 10 reps of the 60 kg straight after the 10, and then I
Rotted.
repeated that process 3 times. So overall, I did like 60 reps of squats, 30 on 115, and then 30 on 60.
The 60.
John,
Yeah.
my legs were. By that point, that's what I've just started. and my legs are done. Just are done.
That's even a
But
full workout, fam.
nah, for real. But for me, and I remember there was this girl that was waiting for me, and she was even like, "Oh no, you patterned it." Like, but she literally like gave the, and I was like, "It's got to be done. It's got to be done. We're all here for the same reason, innit?" Do you know what I'm saying?
Simple that, it's gotta be
We're
done,
not
fam.
here to play games. I've not come here
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just have a good time and just have a chit chat, chinwag. When I come to the gym, I'm going to work. So even afterwards, I was like, my thing that I don't like doing is like calves. I find it boring. But I've always now said that I'm putting it at the start of this year, John. The calves are going to be bulging because I
Simple.
said this year I'm putting my calves like mid session or maybe towards the start of the session. So straight after that, it's the calves and abs are my thing this year that I'm working on bears.
Yeah, because those are the jarring ones as well, innit? Like those are the ones
But
where we're like, oh mate, you just have to absolutely go for it. Otherwise, it's peak because if you have low enough body fat, you'll have some sort of abs in it. And it's
yeah,
kind of with your legs. Like if you do leg day enough, you have some sort of calf.
some
But for it
sort
to
of,
be cold, you have to
yeah.
go for it. Yeah, yeah.
So I did like a superset of calves and abs. So basically, I went to the
Swear.
yeah, no. So I went to the what's it called? The other thing you can do tricep dips on, and you
Yeah,
can put.
that thing. Yeah, yeah,
I don't even know what it's called, but you can do pull ups on that on the same thing. But so I
yeah.
went to that thing, and I did hanging leg raises. So I would tucked leg raises. So I tuck my feet together, lift my legs up, hold it for 3 seconds, then down, up,
Hmm.
3 seconds, down. 10 reps of that, and then straight after I got a 25 kg dumbbell, and then would put out my hand against like this pole, and then we'll do single leg calf raises with that. So up, hold for 2, down. 10 reps, and then drop the weight, and then rep out just free weight, just my own weight, an extra 10
Just
on
go
each leg.
boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. So done that, and then what was it? What did I do after that? I don't think I did too much up. My legs were fried after that. Because the thing is as well, because I want to be in and out by like at least 8:30 latest sort of thing. So
Right.
for me, I'd rather, especially during the weekdays, tackle the things that I need to work on most. Even if, because I think like I did like there was this belt squat thing. I don't know if they don't have it in the gym in Strood, but it's called like this belt squat thing. So you have like a belt wraps around you,
Mm.
and it like is attached to like this levy thing. So you pull the bars forward and then you squat down with it and squat up with it. Can't even describe. It's a weird. I
Interesting.
might even put a picture
Is that the first time you come across it
in this gym. I've seen it on like YouTube and stuff,
online?
but
Okay.
this
Oh yeah.
gym actually is the first one I've seen that's actually had it. So yeah, I did that thing, and then after that, then I did 30 minutes on the stairmaster. Done out. After that, I was in the sauna.
Yeah. That.
Stairmaster, yeah, that
I've
one.
never done
Yeah.
it before, you know.
Nah, John, Stairmaster, you have to get like for me, cardio. I need to mix it up because I can't keep doing the same sort of cardio because not it gets boring, but I don't know. Like for example, yesterday was a leg day, so that's why I was
Mm.
like, let me do the stairmaster, focus on the calves, legs. So today my legs are finished. I know tomorrow's going to be long. So what's it? But the thing is, I went in after that. And then I always go into the sauna. I was in the sauna for maybe like 25 minutes, and I was chatting to this guy that was in there. This big, it was a big guy to be fair, and he was big as in not like hench, like he's just like a tall, like I don't know how to even
Right.
describe it.
Just
He's
a big guy. Literally just a big
just a
guy.
big guy,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
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 And he was saying, oh, he comes to the gym mostly just for the sauna. Doesn't really come to work out too much. I was like, oh, fair enough, fair enough. And he was like, I was like, yeah, you do unit. And he was like, I've noticed the last couple of weeks though, the gym has started to die down a bit in terms of like how many people are there at
100%.
peak time. And he was like, yeah, mate, it's because you know what? It's that time now. Resolutions, New Year's resolutions coming to a close.
Yeah.
the,
Yeah. For
the
sure.
the New Year resolution is coming to a close now, and people are realizing, I can't really be us. And then he's like, but do you know what, mate? Do you know what you're gonna find? Come May time, all these people gonna have their summer holidays booked for a month's time, and think they're gonna be able to burn off all that weight in a month, and it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. And to be fair, that's what I said to him. I was like, you know what? You're actually right because even it made me think about this process of the cut that I'm under now. I know that I'm not going to fall off it. Do you get what I'm saying? But then for me to stick to it to be the point where like I'm having less than like 500 calories before the gym session in the evening, it's not the pattern. It's not the pattern. One,
Nah.
the
Yeah.
workouts are not going to be efficient. I'm going to be tired. The recovery is going to be slow. Like food's actually important, you know. Like
Mm.
it's one of those things where people think once you want to like lose weight, you need to cut out food. You do, but it's just you need to
You have to
eat it at
balance
the
it nicely. You have to balance
nah
it
for
nicely,
real.
innit? Yeah. You have to
So like
balance
now,
it.
for example, I think I've only eaten probably 300. Let's say bananas 400. That's like 700. I've had 700 calories today. I've
Mm.
burnt about 163. So I've burnt let's say 200. So I'm already on 500 still. But had I not had that sushi just now, which is a lot of people tell themselves, oh yeah, don't eat, don't eat. I would have, John. The session today would have been long. I would have just been
100%.
hungry. I would have done
I
it.
Nah, I completely hear you. You know, there was one time, yeah, I was in the when I was cutting, and I was in the gym. Oh, Sean, I was so done out. As in, there was just no energy, bro. I had to go to the shop next door, bro. I had to go to the shop next door, and I didn't even get some. I just had to get some raspberries, bro. I said, you know, what?
Word.
let me get at least a little bit of a boost, bro. Just a
Yeah,
little
just
bit of a
something,
boost.
just something,
just something.
something.
I could like I genuinely I was doing what I said. I actually like genuinely can't do this, and
Yeah.
I said I'm cutting, bro. I can't. Went to the thing, got some boost. Then I said, all right, cool. Let me just try and carry on. But I do completely hear what you're saying. You have to balance it, innit?
Nah,
It
you have
helps.
to.
It helps to
You know?
like at least know what you're doing, innit? Like, I think to start off with, yeah, like just cut some of the food, work out more. Boom. But then once you get to your level in it, it's like now it's like a delicate balance where you're like
Yeah,
balancing
now
everything.
we're fine tuning. Do you get what I'm
Do you have to
saying?
fine tune? You do so, okay, let me do this on a weekend and maybe on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be
But
done.
yeah, that's when to be fair, once you get to that point though, I do feel like once you get to your point, it's kind of like it's more knowing your body more than anything in it. Like it's
For
not
real.
yeah,
Oh, 100%. It's no longer
it's not like
like,
oh this is what you need to do. It's more like nah, I know how I need to pattern. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I would know. No, I need one pack of raspberries. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that would.
100%. So you would know your take. For example, with me, I couldn't pattern what you're doing, but then you probably couldn't pattern what I was doing, and then that's
Mm,
how it works, isn't it? But you just have
100%.
to know.
No, 100%. Because like, it's one of those things where like, what was it you were saying a minute ago? Um, oh, what were you saying? I remember now. I've lost it. I've lost it. But it's one of those things where I know myself now so well to the point where it's like I know what I need to like. Oh yeah, sorry. You were saying about obviously being lean. Like to an extent, you can lose weight, not train abs, and you'll
Yeah,
still somewhat have abs because you're lean in it.
100%.
I know that getting lean is not a problem for me anymore. Like it's not that's not like an issue that I have in my head to say I'll never have a point where it's like I'm gonna find it that hard where I can't like cut food out or restrict my calories, whatever. But now the ab workouts is what is gonna stop me from having very defined abs. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
So that's now my mental challenge to be like, you know, yeah, today I don't want to do abs, but I've got to. Like
Mm,
even the calves thing. The reason why I think people don't realize it's so hard to train your calves to get bigger calves from whatever position they are now, you use your legs every single day. Like
mm.
it's one of those things because they're always stimulated. You need to kind of like overstimulate them, which is hard
Yeah, yeah,
because you think how much you use them anyway. You've now got to stimulate them even more than what you're doing currently
for sure.
for there to be. So if you're doing one calf session a week,
It's already yeah,
your legs are some weeks you have weeks where you walk bare, so your legs are used to it anyway. You've got to like if you see these people that actually train calves, John, it's
simple.
crazy. It's crazy. They
Word.
have to because their body's too used to it already. So it's
You
one
got
of
a
those
fair
things.
point.
If it's not stimulated a lot, then it's you don't have to do a lot to stimulate that muscle.
Bro, do
But
you know, I was even watching. Oh, sorry, I was watching one video, yeah, time ago. And I don't know
yeah,
who it was. You probably know these guys, and it was like a podcast talking about like gymming and that.
mm.
And I asked him like, oh, how to grow calves, and he was like, "Are you real?" He said, "Are you real?" Obviously, he said, obviously, you can improve here and there, tweaking it. But he said, look, number one is genetics, and then two, you just have to be on the gear, fam.
Yeah,
That's what he said. You just have to be on the gear. It
nah,
was
for
finished
real.
me. He said, I'll be so real. You just have to be on the gear, fam.
Nah, for real. He's not wrong. Like genetics have a big play in this, like
Yeah,
100%. And like obviously, I know there might be an extent to which, like, how big my calves can grow and how big I want them to be. Like they might not match up like that.
yeah.
But like with anything, I'd rather exhaust the option
Squeeze the
knowing
last
that I
drop, bro.
tried it.
Squeeze the
Word.
last drop. 100%.
I will squeeze the last drops and make sure at least I tried. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
100%.
if I come back in like 3-4 months and my cars aren't much bigger, but I know that I've trained them like let's say 3-4 times a week. Hey, we
100%. But I
tried.
think to be fair, you'll be happy with that anyway. Like I think once you get to its actual your genuine actual limit for your calves, you'll be happy with it. I think
Yeah,
for
no,
us, it's not like we're trying to
100%.
do this in some next bodybuilding thing and like
Yeah,
you get
no,
what I'm
no, no,
saying. So
no, no, no.
same
Word,
with
word.
abs and everything. Same with to be honest, just same with general being in shape in it. For us lot, I guess like the average person, if they take their body to their natural extreme, they'll be happy with their body. For most people.
Yeah, no, 100%. Which is, I don't know. this kind of defeats the purpose of why I'm doing all of this. But sometimes I do think, like, what am I doing this for? Like, John, the way I train sometimes, I might as well be on the gear. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like sometimes I think about how I train. Like, I watch these bodybuilders. Like, I watch them. I watch all the bodybuilders. I watch because I think the way they are now as well,
so relaxed, isn't it?
they're way more. It's not like I don't know how to describe it. These bodybuilders are just vloggers that just vlog their life in
Yeah,
it. So
literally.
it's actually just enjoyable to watch. Like, let's see how they go about prepping their food and stuff. Like, it's not like so it's not a documentary. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm watching it just to chill and relax. And sometimes when I watch them, I'm like, I actually lead the same sort of life you live, but you're doing this for a purpose to get on stage. I'm not
Right,
doing it for that. But
right.
John, the way I was training the other day, like I don't know if it's just what your eyes are showing you, but there was a point, John. I remember my what's it? I took off what's it? I had a vest underneath my top. I took off the vest. John, the thing straight.
No, 100%,
I was
100%.
thinking, what are we doing this for? Which is like, it's the thing where everyone's in there for a completely different reason. Like there was a guy that I was in there the other day in the sauna again. John, this guy, now this guy, hey, live your life how you want to live your life. I respect it, but he was a very, very, very big guy, like very, very
Right.
big. But he was honest and he was like, oh, he said, he just comes. He says like the size I am, I can't even. It's long for him to even try and do exercise. Like it's not. It's actually dangerous. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's that big. Like John, he was that big,
I
but
swear.
he was saying he used to be 35 stone. Now he's down to 30 stone. Now all he does is he does like a little bit of walking on the treadmill and I don't know this is what I'm saying. I don't know how it gets to that point, but it happens. But he's at least he's trying to get out of it. But he was like he sits in the sauna and in the sauna he will burn like 600 calories in the sauna because his body's so not used to doing anything. The slightest bit of anything now
I hear it still.
is
That's
falling
even
off.
nuts.
It's mad.
Ratted. How much is
And
that
he
in
was like,
kilograms? You know,
oh, what 30, 35 stone. That's
I
the
really want to know this. 35 stone. Let me quickly Google it. 35 stone in kgs. Because that's even interesting. How old do you think the guy was?
oh 30s. Late 30s.
No, sure, you're mocking. How tall is the guy?
Uh, must have been maybe like 5'10".
These men are telling me 222 kilograms. Nah, you're sure. The guy said it so casually. That guy is obese morbidly.
On my life, John, there was where he was sat in the sauna was a two-person space. It was a one-person space when he was sat there. John, it he
Bruh,
was,
that's nuts.
but
He's trying to
and
do
that's
his
what I
thing, innit?
said.
Let me see how
When I
much he's on. He said he's only on 30 now, yeah?
yeah,
Let me quickly check what that is. So he was at 222 to start. Let me see something. 30 stone kg, 190. Fair enough. He's lost a
fair enough.
quick 30 bags.
But
Say no more.
but the thing is, he was saying like you will give a lot. So you're saying this to me.
Right.
You will give 100 times more to a session than I will, and we're both trying to lose weight, but you will only lose like a fraction, like the
True.
smallest fraction. Whereas him sitting in the sauna, drops a
He's
kg,
losing.
quick
Bro, I would
kg's
actually
done.
love to know his story, you know.
Now I
Love
want to
to
know
know his
how it
story.
gets to that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
But it's when we're chatting about it, I was just like, you know, you're so right. Like it gets to a point where it's like your body is never going to ever be content with itself.
True.
You. It's the harsh reality of it. You will never look at your body and be like, yeah, like I'm
Content.
content. Like, yeah, we're done
True.
now.
Really
Like we're
true.
done. We've done. No one. I stand by. It. No one is ever 100% content. Even when you start losing weight, that's the whole point of everyone's in this cutting bulking phase. Because you're not content. You'll get lean, and then you'll think, but this time next year around, I could be a bit lean. I could be lean, but I could be bigger. So I'm gonna bulk again. Then I'm gonna cut again, and then it's just a vicious spiral of whatever.
True.
So even like for him, I hope he gets to a point where he's just like, yeah, you know what, I'm happy. Also gets to the point where he's got to think, what am I doing this for? Am I doing this to lose weight, or am I doing it to be shredded? Probably not be shredded, but he just wants to live a healthier lifestyle.
Right.
But yeah, it's just that's why sometimes I think like it's going to the gym. The purpose of it is a very healthy thing, but it can spiral out of control very quickly before you even realize it.
It's true. It's true. But I guess at the same time, if you look at the flip side, bro, it's still better in it. Even if it
No,
spurs out
hundred
into
percent,
a unhealthy
hundred
thing,
percent, hundred
like
percent,
it's still. But I do hear the point. I hear the
and
point.
100%. I think, for like, say for example, take me as an example. I think like that's the thing. I was in the gym the other day as well, and I was in the sauna chatting to these guys, and these guys were like saying that, oh, they're on tests, they're on this, that. John, I'm not even. It's not. It was one of those things.
Their bodies weren't even banging in it.
I genuinely looked at them. I was thinking like, not even an ego thing, but John, by far, my they must think that I was on something. Then by the look, like
100%.
looking at their bodies, I was like, why?
Was their
Like,
body fat fairly high?
uh, one of them looked like he was like, if you stripped him down, he'd be lean and hench. But
Right.
the other one, no. Like their body fats were all kind of high. I was just like, I didn't really understand it.
I feel
It
like
didn't
that's
it
what
didn't
happens
make
a
sense
lot.
to me.
I feel like it happens a lot when people are just like, they just don't want to go through the diet, bro. Like, and they just feel like, I'm
Like,
just gonna get on kit
yeah,
and that's gonna solve my
they,
problems, bro.
they're just looking for shortcuts.
Yeah, like
Shortcuts. That's
you
all
have
it's
to get rid of the fat, bro. You get it? Like, at
for
least,
real.
at least if someone had lost all of the fat and it was shredded, and now they were trying to do a mad and get built, and fair enough, we can understand. They're trying to munch bears, keep the low body fat, and then
Yeah,
I
fair
can I
enough.
can see that in it. I can fair enough, but
But I
you
feel
can't just
people are
drop
so
the gear
quick.
from there and then just think that he's gonna. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking at him and I was thinking, I just, the ones there, I just sat there in silence because there was like maybe three or four of them all chatting, being
Right.
like, yeah, mate, I'm on there, I'm on this, I'm on that, yeah. And I was like, but none of you, like, I wouldn't even know. That's how bad it is. You're
100%.
wasting bread because I wouldn't even know that you
Hundred
even
percent.
you even have it. But I was just like, what's the purpose of this? Like, none of you look like, to me, you're trying to compete or do anything like that at all. So I
True.
was like, what are we actually doing this for then?
Really
Gal,
true.
we did this for Gal.
But then for Gal, fam. Literally for
You're
Gal.
you're
For
you're
holiday,
you're
bro.
in
Ibiza.
you're doing this for Ibiza,
Hmm.
Gary Lineker's brother.
Simple.
Ocean Beach. Is this
There
what
it
we're
is.
doing this for? I was deep. And I was like, what? So, and the worst bit was, I was sat there. They're talking about it, and one of them was saying how, oh, when he used to be on test, he used to make him bare angry. He said he's lost his job, because like was on test and he got in a bit of an argument with someone. He went from 0 to 100, and I was like, what's for Gal? Like, what are we doing this for? Do you get
Nah,
what I'm
what are we doing
saying?
this for?
Like,
It's true.
what are we actually genuinely doing this for? And it was like, this doesn't actually make sense because I see bodybuilders on YouTube, and okay, I don't know their lives in and out, for example, but like, let's say, for example, Chris Bumstead. I watch him. He's a very relaxed guy. Now, unless,
True.
and he's a very big guy. Like,
True.
he's wham, and openly, he's not ever said he's natural. He's not. Everyone knows he's not natural.
Right.
But I can't imagine like him getting aggressive or angry because of anything that he's taking. And I was like, so what are you doing then? Like,
Nah,
I was
that's
like,
true.
do you get what I'm saying? I was just like, maybe because maybe there's something that I'm not seeing. Maybe he can see Bum can tell me himself. Maybe there is times when he gets angry, but I was like, nah, man. Just because people know what it is now, they think, and he was even like, he even said, oh, John, the thing is, the stuff I was listening to, I really wanted to jump in, but I was like, you know what,
100%.
you lot do
Sometimes you
you.
just listen. You just listen and just say,
I sat there in amazement. I was like, wow. He was like, oh yeah, I even inject myself. And one of the boys there, these boys must have been maybe they were younger than us, maybe like a year or two younger than us. And
younger
they were
than
like, yeah,
us. Swear.
yeah, John, younger than us. The guy that was talking initially, he was older. You could tell he was
Right.
old. He must have been like maybe late 20s or early 30s or something like that.
Right.
But these boys were like maybe a bit younger than us. And they were like, yeah, nah, I inject myself. I'm like, you don't look like you have any qualifications to inject anything. And he's like, yeah. And the bigger guy was like, yeah. I inject myself as well. He said, oh yeah, I injected my leg, and oh yeah, my leg went numb for a couple of days. I was like, what, John? I sat there and I was like,
Yeah, that's
you,
even nuts, bro. That's even nuts. That's not the
it
pattern,
didn't
bro.
it didn't make sense.
That's not the
I
pattern.
was like, in my head, I just kept thinking, for Gal, is this
Nah,
what we're
that's not
doing
the
this
pattern, bro.
for?
That's not
Just for
even.
the
That's not
night
even.
out on the
That's actually
weekend?
not. Objectively speaking, that's not even a solution to their problem. That's not the solution. The solution is don't go to the McDonald's, bro. You have to stop
For
going to the
real.
McDonald's. That's the
For
solution.
real. Because the
That's
funniest
even
part
worse.
was, after all of this, I walked out of the sauna. I was in the changing room, and one of the guys got a call from his girlfriend, and she was like, "Oh, babes, do you mind bringing us some snacks?" And he was like, "Oh, babes, what do you want? Jaffa cakes? Do you want
Hundred
shortbread?"
percent. Hundred
That's the
percent.
problem.
That's the solution. That's the solution.
That's the solution there.
100%. I can already tell. 100%.
I was like, because these guys, for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe this is maybe in the gym there needs to be something where it says like you can't out train a bad diet. It's
Yeah, you
impossible.
can't.
You can't. I've been there and I've tried it. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't bang.
doesn't work.
It doesn't bang.
It
And to be
is
fair, the flip
literally,
side is a good diet will actually do wonders, bro. Like for what most people actually want their body to look like, it's just a good diet, bro. That's just diet.
for most people, they don't even need to go gym. They
Yeah,
can
you don't.
literally just have a good diet, get your 10K steps a day, and I promise you, you'll be happy with how
Hundred
you look.
percent. No, it's really true. Like the good diet is the source.
But we're
It's the
resorting to
source.
needles. Resorting to needles now.
To needles, bro. I can't lie. I
Shouldn't, is
wouldn't
that,
even. I would. You couldn't even pay me to inject myself, bro. I ain't
you
messing around
couldn't,
with that, bro.
you could, something like, I remember there was one time, there was this boy that even said it to me, he was like, "Oh, do you take anything?" And I was like, "No. No,
Simple.
like I never would, and I never I don't. There's never been a moment in my life, no matter how much I love Jim John. There's never been a moment where I've ever even contemplated, like
100%.
ever contemplated, like, oh yeah, let's. For what purpose? That is a point where it's like, if I was ever to do that, John, I'll tell you before, hey John, I'll be real. I'm going to start competing. I'll
Hundred
have
percent.
to.
Yeah.
I tell you,
100%.
I'm going to start competing. If I was to, do that, I would 100% compete. But for nah, man. Because the worst part is, it's not even the sad part about all that stuff as well is some people's bodies just accept it better than others. Do you get what I'm saying? Like again, Sebum, he says he takes the minimal amount he needs at all because he obviously these bodybuilders start to realize that once you start taking this stuff, your
Swear.
life expectancy gets a bit.
Swear.
Yeah,
True.
nah,
It makes sense
John.
because you're just doing some
People,
nuts stuff in here.
people die early. Like so now it's like one of those things where like even people are now coming out and being like, you know what, I'm
It's
gonna
not worth it.
retire at this point. Is it what like do you know what I mean? Oh, they get bare blood work done. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's another one.
that's even what I was gonna say. Like, if you're gonna do it, yeah. The difference is these ones are getting the blood work. They have the professional doctor saying, okay, you can do 3 milligrams, whatever they do, of this at this point. Then you have to stop for this. You know what I'm saying? Like these men actually have the proper analysis. You know what I'm saying? They're not
They
doing it.
see
They're
they
not doing
have
it.
the full they have the full
Yeah.
picture. The
Hundred
guy on
percent,
this one the other day, John. One of the guys said to me was like, "Oh, the guy had been taking stuff for time." Another guy actually asked him, "Oh, have you had your blood work done?" He's like, "Oh man, they want to know about that.
mate.
They
I
want to
just
know
did
about
two
that."
cycles, and yeah, that's it, mate.
He said,
100%.
he literally said, "I don't want to know about my blood work." I was like, "So what then? One day you just won't wake up
That is
for
so
what?"
dangerous. It's mad dangerous, you know.
It is.
It's
Let's
mad
let's
dangerous,
let's
yeah.
let's not beat around the bush. It's one of those things where like I think it's again social media, the world we live in,
100%.
TikTok. I swipe on TikTok, and I think you got to have a certain level of intelligence when you're looking at these things to be like, this
Mm,
isn't real life. Do you get what I'm saying?
right.
Because some people that watch this think, you know what, yeah, this is gospel. This is if like, oh, if he's done it, I can do it. And it's actually sad, you know, because the world we live in is like everything is so money driven. Like now it's like everyone can be successful any way you want. So
Mm,
when people are seeing, oh, one TikTok influencer earning, let's say 10K a month, he posts a couple of videos of him in the gym, he takes this, he takes that,
mm,
and he helps him look good. He gets sponsorship from Gymshark patenting the bread. Cool. Everyone's now thinking, oh, I can do that. Oh, I hate my job. I can do that.
mm,
Like, I even saw this, like, I saw this thing this guy even said, and it kind of like relates to us. He was like, the world we live in now is so social media driven. People feel like they just need to quit their jobs and just try all this mad stuff to just try and make it.
mm.
And it related so back to what we do because I was thinking at any point we could have been naive enough to think, you know what, yeah, as much as we know for a fact this is gonna work, like we
Mm,
could have just been like, oh yeah, let's just quit the day job and
mm.
let's focus on this completely. But it's like why put more pressure than actually needed? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what's the
100%.
what? There's I just it's good to have a side hustle. People are just
100%.
taking the concept of side hustle way too literally and just made it main hustle. Your side hustle should become your main hustle when your main hustle turns into a burden on you actually work. I don't know how to describe it. You
No,
get what I'm
hundred
trying to
percent.
say?
When the side thing is now challenging the main thing, and the main thing is becoming the burden, then you can start looking at
Then
making the side thing.
then
100%. But even me, bro. How old are we? 23. How old are we?
23, yeah, 23. Yeah, it
Wait, we're
was.
23.
I'm 24 this year, John. Couple months,
What
24.
the hell? Wait, I was gonna say I'm 22. I was like, Sean, how old are we? We're
Yeah, it was
23. That's
23,
disgusting,
John.
Sean. That's not even
Yeah,
nice.
nah, nah.
That's not nice.
It's actually not.
Rotted.
It's clapped.
Raw. Because what I was gonna say is that even with my 23 years, yeah, bro, I know that life can actually slap you up, bro. Yeah, life can slap you up in it. So there's no need to be forcing opportunities, but life can slap you up even more, bro. If you have a job in it, just relax in it. Just do your jobs and do your thing on the side in it. And once you get to a
100%.
point, you speak to a couple of people that know what they're talking about. Say, bro, this is the situation. I'm making X K outside. I'm thinking if I go full time, I might be able to do that. You see if you've got some savings in there. See if you've got a bit of a cushion, patting your thing in it. But yeah, life can actually slap you up. There's just no need to force it. There's actually no need to force it. There's no
It's
need.
because everyone wants this like quick instant success. Sometimes things just take time in it.
Nah,
It's
they always take time. Do you know what's even nuts though? I was even thinking about this. Yeah, back onto the kind of the gear and stuff. Obviously, when we're in school and that, we'll learn about like drugs and that, cocaine and these things there. But you never learn. Oh, by the way, you have to be careful with the gear and that. Like they never do. But at the same time though, even if they did, I don't think that's the age when it appeals to you, bro. Like it's more like uh late teenager, early adult that you're actually. Do you know what I'm saying? Where those are the most people that are most vulnerable. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think you'd be surprised, you know.
You reckon it's the kids?
Because it's I'm not, hey, TikTok, I ain't blaming you. I ain't putting all the blame on you.
Hey,
But
rotted. That's sad, you know.
the
I
stuff
think it's
that's
because I haven't been
this
around it. I think it's because I haven't been around it. I haven't seen
John,
it.
I saw a boy in the gym the other day and he was no older than 13, guaranteed. I'm like, why are you here? Just
Yeah,
go home and have your nuggets. Have your chicken dinosaurs. Have your smiley faces. That is what you need to be munching right now. You don't need to be here. John, I was seeing him do like bicep curls with like 4K. I was like, why? Like, don't get me
yeah.
wrong. There was a point, obviously, when I was younger, like, oh yeah, asked my dad to say, "I'll get me the
The
dumbbell
bicep.
set."
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dumbbell. Yeah.
that dumbbell set, cool. A couple curls in the morning before school, but that was it. Like, he's in the gym, John. I was like, why? For what reason? And unfortunately, one too many likes on a certain type of post on TikTok, that's now the rest of that's your whole For You page now. And it's
No,
in your
100%.
face all the time. And there's no, again, when you're that age, you don't feel like you're that age. We can see it now as like 23 now. We look back at 12-year-olds and think, oh yeah, you know, you're a child. But we were 12-year-olds once at one point as well.
That's what
We
we
didn't
think
feel
like.
12. We didn't.
100%.
We were men, John. Like in our heads,
100%.
we were
100%.
men. We
100%.
were men until situations got peaked. Then we felt like kids again. But for the most part, we felt like men. So you see these people now, and they're just like, I'm like, oh, this is so sad. Like, just be a child. Like, go through your process. Like, you'll get there eventually. Like, even there are some kids that I know have like mad genetics. Like the kids these days, a few
Oh,
of them
some have
are
mad. Yeah, some of them have the peakest genetics, bro.
mad genetics. Like, I'm seeing some. There was even a guy I saw. He was like, I think he must have been like 15, John. He looked like a fully grown man.
It's
Now,
actually
I'm not
nuts, you
assuming
know.
he's done anything. He just might have those crazy genetics. But
Bro, do you know what's even nuts? Yeah, don't forget what you're gonna say. Yeah, do you know what's even nuts?
mm,
Yeah, those people are even the most vulnerable in the sense that, well, it depends. But they're vulnerable in the sense that either they can easily overdo it, or two, they're the people that once they get to our age, they're done out. Like they never get it back. Like once their body kicks in and they start putting on the pounds, they never come back, bro. They never come back. So for example, even someone like the guy you saw before, obviously I think his one's a different case, but it's someone like him that when he was young he could have been ripped, bro.
could have been.
Yeah, he could have been ripped.
100% could have been.
Yeah.
John, we have people that we know right now who I know were lean,
Yeah,
lean
yeah, yeah.
conditioned, and
Yeah.
now last put up quick. It
Nah, it
catches up
catches
quick.
quick, bro. It catches up quick, bro. It catches up
It's
quick.
it's one of those things like even like going to the gym. It's not a thing that let's say I do enjoy it. I don't want to line out like I don't enjoy it, but I
Mm.
think like for me it's just like why wouldn't I? Do you get what I'm saying? Because now I'm at such a point. We're at a point where a couple of weeks falling off. It's a bit long to get back now. Like I actually can't be asked more to fall off and get back on. That's why I stay on. Do you get what I'm saying?
I completely
Because
agree.
I can't be asked. I can't be asked to go. Like for example, this weekend I've got a busy weekend. I know I've got like a few parties here, there. Like we're going. What's it? You touching
Yeah, tomorrow, innit? I think
tomorrow? Yeah.
was it tomorrow?
So
Yeah, tomorrow.
yeah, already. So Nando's ain't really a team like that. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's not. You can make the
Nando's is
healthy.
even, yeah, you could even pattern that whilst you're on the cup, bro.
Yeah, no,
I
100%.
was
You
patterning
got
that here and
Nando's.
there. You got it for the chicken. Well,
Yeah,
just
nah,
know,
well,
yeah,
chicken, broccoli, you're
hundred
sorted
percent.
calm. But then Saturday I've got what's it? My girlfriend's mum's birthday like
Okay.
party thing. So we're doing a couple of things there. And then Sunday she's coming to mine. I know when she's there, the munch is like, and what's it, my brother's home, so he's gonna make a munch. I know he will make a good munch. And then Monday is my girlfriend's mum's birthday, actual birthday, so it'll be her meal on the Monday. So that's 3 days now.
Yeah, that's done, bro. Simple. Yeah, yeah.
That's at least a kg going back on. But I'm doing it, so that's why I work bare hard in the week, so that I'm like, you know what, yeah, I can enjoy myself those 3 days
100%.
and it not be too deep. If anything, the muscles are gonna love it. They're gonna be like, yes, this is
No, they
what we
will.
needed. This is what we needed.
True.
So we chat. I've just deep we chat about this fitness stuff, bears, but it's important. I think like I'm really deep in that. I feel like the world is becoming more conscious, body conscious.
Right.
I'm seeing certain types of people in the gym that you wouldn't have seen maybe like 5 years ago, or the
Yeah.
type of people. Everyone. I'm like, even sometimes I go to the gym, it is busy, John. I feel like people are just becoming more conscious. The younger generation, the older generation,
Hmm.
to say like, cool. Like there were certain points you used to go into the gym, and there wasn't that many. This is not even being sexist. There were certain points when I was younger, going into the gym. There was maybe maybe like 5 to 10 females in there, the same
Hmm.
sort of ones. Like women are really getting into their fitness bag and saying, oh, there's nothing wrong in having muscles or having like it's. John, I see women in the gym that are hench.
I even hear,
Like,
bro. I saw one.
there's
I saw one time when I was in London. Yeah, saw one lady in the gym there. I even said, "What?" I said,
yeah, nah.
"Yeah, yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah."
abs,
Even me,
abs.
yeah, even me. I was watching. Sorry. So how did you do that for? Let me just.
Yeah, that word, word.
It's right if you
But
just explain to me how you.
I rate it. Like
I said, yeah.
I actually rate I rate the confidence now that
Mm,
everyone has. Like even just seeing like what's it? You see like some like girls going in the gym and they're like proud to be strong. Do you get what I'm saying? There's
mm,
nothing wrong in that. Like there's like a proudness in saying like I can lift heavy, because like it's mad, because a couple like 10, 20, 30 years ago it was like men go to the gym, women like you just stay lean, slender, but there's nothing wrong in it. Like if you want to be strong in it.
patting your
Do your
thing, innit?
thing.
Yeah, patting your thing, patting
It's
your thing.
cold. I rate it. I love it. I love it. And I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
the even like the gym community now. It's way more. Obviously I can't speak for everyone, but I feel
Yeah.
like in terms of like you go to the gym sometimes you see like people like in their groups, in their friendship groups, or like
It's
it's
more
very like,
diverse, no?
yeah, or like even just the random man will come up to you and say, oh, rate what you're doing, oh, you're cold, oh, this, like it's just it
Do you know
feels
what I
like a
think as well, though?
safe
Do you know? I think
place.
a lot of this does have to do with like overall personal development push, and I'll be honest, like obviously bare people don't like him and that, but even someone like Tate, bro, like just telling people, bro, go to the gym, it actually has pushed people to the gym, bro. Like people like him,
Yeah,
it's going up in
I'll
it.
go into the
So
gym now.
I think
They're
it's
going to
because
the
now
gym.
it's becoming more, even like 13-year-old kid that you saw, bro. He probably saw one video, one Tate or something, and he's saying, you know what? Let me
Go
go to
to
the gym, fam. Let me go to the
go
gym.
to the gym.
Simple.
No, it's cold. It's cold. I can't lie. For me, gym, I love it. It's not even just purely because of the exercise. It's
Mm,
just like yesterday. Who was I there? I was there in the sauna, and there was there were some boys that came in, and they were one of them. I'm trying to even think now. I don't know if I should say his name. Oh, I'll say it to you after. But someone we know, their younger sibling was there,
right.
and like we're just having a conversation, me and him and a few of his friends about what's it, the England squad currently and all that sort of stuff. And I was in the sauna already for like 10 minutes, and at that point I was checked out. I was ready to get out and go. They just came in and started chatting about that, and we ended up talking. And I end up staying in the sauna for an extra 15 minutes without even realizing, John.
Simple.
So I was like, you know what, yeah, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have been there for an extra 15 minutes. And
Simple.
I was like, this community, I walked out and I was like, you know what, this is a community. Like, I don't even need to know who you are. We can just have
It's
chats.
true. It's true.
What you saying? And it's like I feel like it's therapy for everyone. Just to you sometimes you go in there, have a light-hearted convo, even if it's what are you saying? What are you saying? You're good. But sometimes you go in there, people like you can actually see they're getting stuff off their chest. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's sad. Some people go home and don't have that person there at home to be like, oh, this is what my dad was saying. This is it's stressful here, stressful there. But sometimes you get people come in there and they speak and they tell you stuff like this guy was telling me about. I saw him over a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and he's a bricklayer. And he was telling me at the time, he was like, he's going to become a prison officer. I remember he was saying that he's going through all the training and stuff to be a prison officer, blah, 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 blah. And he was, so I was like, send him all, cool. Asked me what I done and stuff. I told him, safe. I didn't see him for weeks. And then it happened that the next time I saw him was maybe like a month and a half later, back in the sauna again. And I rated it because he remembered it. He even remembered what I'd done. So like, it's actually mad. Like, I remembered what he did, but because I can't really forget a face. So I knew exactly who he was, but he remembered who I was and what I'd done, my job, even where I worked, John. I was like, mad. I thought a bit weird, but cool.
No, what?
But
Was that memory or was that?
Yeah, it was. But he was then telling me that he didn't even end up getting the job as a prison officer because apparently what happened, he passed through all the training processes and all of that. But unfortunately, he had previous run-ins with the police when he was younger.
So
came up, and they even said to him, mate, we're really sorry. Like, you passed everything else. It's just, we can't because of whatever. Happened over like 10, 15
they need to
years
allow
ago.
that, bro. On another topic,
Yeah,
word. Like, that was like,
word.
give a little bit of grace in it. Like the guy's
Give him a bit of grace.
Wants to be a prison officer. Imagine that's even a good person to be a prison officer because he can talk to them and say, you know, I understand what you're
yeah, no, word, 100%. And obviously he gave context to everything because remember he told me the first time that he has a son, and obviously it's a thing where right now him and he's he's not with his partner anymore, so she has his son, but she allows him to see him and stuff. But the problem is, as a bricklayer, he works Monday to Friday.
Right.
Saturday he can work as well, and obviously he gets extra bread. And he was literally like, it's tough because it's like an opportunity cost, because he said it's either I choose to see my son on that Saturday, make less bread, or I work that Saturday. It's a half day as well on the Saturday. I work that half day Saturday to pay for for anything he needs. His mum needs like for him that week. Do you get what I'm saying? So
life's not easy, bro.
And he literally was like, the problem is as well at that age he doesn't care how much bread I make. He loves the people as much as he sees them. So that's why he's like, for me it's hard because he's like, I don't know, which is obviously the whole reason why I wanted to work as a bricklayer. But obviously, like, I could tell when he's telling me this whole story, I was like, he's getting it off his chest, isn't it? Like, this definitely has been weighing on him.
This guy was really open up and telling his whole life story.
And yeah, no, I would. Like,
when I was working at Co-op, some guys were open up, bro. They were open
up, bro. And it's good because some people don't. To us, sometimes we take it as like for granted because we have quite a few people we can speak to and stuff. But some people, you are that one person in maybe the whole week or the month that they've spoken to about this issue. Do you get what I'm saying? You hear mad stories and you think you don't even know who I am. But because I've just opened myself up to give you a bit of my time, you feel comfortable to tell me all this. And I was like, I walked out and I was like, this is mad, you know. He's told me about the worries in his life, with his kids, with his job, with his...
Bro, it's even nuts because I've never done that, but I'm just thinking, what actually goes through someone's mind to do that? Not even that it's a bad thing, but like, what are they actually thinking? Because it's happened to me bare times, but I've never started to explain to a random don. Like, even if I've never ever done that. But what is it that they're thinking? Like, oh, this guy understands, or it's like
I don't even know because like you, I get what you're saying. For me, there's like, there could be things going on in my life, but there's a thing when like, even like I'm having a conversation with someone that I don't know, there's like a block, there's like a wall,
there's a hard stop. Like,
there's like, I'll tell you everything that's not too deep until a certain point, and then we stop.
100%.
But for them, it's like, it must just be a genuine. There's probably not going to be anyone else that I'm going to be able to talk to about this, and no one else.
Which is so sad.
Which is like the whole, everyone says the stuff about loneliness when you reach a certain age, when you're old. I don't believe that for a second. Loneliness can happen at any age, you know, any age whatsoever. People can feel lonely all the time, no matter if they're 30, whether they're 50, whether they're even 15. Like, you don't know. Even the kids, like, there's certain kids that I've spoken to in the gym, like certain guys I've spoken to in the gym that are like maybe like in their 16, 17, that I know don't chat to me the way they chat to their boys, because when they're with their boys, there's a peer pressure to be a certain way. And so when you chat to them one-on-one, it's like mad. Like, this 16-year-old guy was chatting to me the other day, just randomly, just about the gym and stuff, and like he usually comes with his friend, but his friend wasn't there, and I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Again, people feel like a comfortableness just to say
No
to chat
word.
to people that they don't know. But he just was like, "Oh, how's your session?" and all that. Cool. And I was telling him about my session, and he started to open up about to me about like he had bare insecurities of like his weight, his like his what's it, how he used to look when he was younger, and obviously he's encouraged him because he said he was too skinny. It's encouraged him to put on weight and stuff. And I'm like, that's deep. Like you're open up to me about your insecurities of how you felt when you were young. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
know it's because it's a oh yeah, I've just come to the gym to put on a bit of muscle, but he was going deep diving into like how he felt at a time where he didn't feel comfortable in his own skin. And I was like, you don't know me.
Hmm.
But because I've listened to your story, I've expressed zero judgment. There's also an element of you might not ever see me again, so
Hmm.
you're not gonna tell anyone that I know. Which is
Right.
maybe that's what it is as well. You
Maybe,
know,
maybe. But
maybe it's
it's just
because
weird to.
you're never gonna see them again. They just don't care. It's like I can tell you, and this story I'm gonna tell you is just gonna go with you, and it will never come back.
Mm.
I don't even know. But then it's weird because I think, for example, let's say, for example, I feel the only people I feel comfortable doing that with are like people like you in my inner circle. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Which is mad. I just couldn't do that with a
Like
random
even me,
person.
bro. Like it takes, bro. It takes the nuts for me to like actually open up about something, bro. It takes it and the next level. But I guess I don't know. It depends, innit? And I guess what they talk about when you mention that loneliness, and obviously they mention overall of guys overall, and it's much more likely that they're gonna bottle stuff in it. So I guess it's not even a bad thing, innit? It's kind of like, well, at least he's venting that to some extent. Like, let me just allow
Nah,
you.
word. Something
Yeah,
that's why I don't ignore it. I say, you know what, yeah,
yeah,
just let it out, man. Let out whatever you
yeah.
want to let out.
Word,
I ain't gonna judge.
word. That's even nuts though. Man, like people, man,
Nah,
like
not
people.
like people.
But this
But
life
speaking
isn't
of
easy, as we
people,
say. Go on,
oh yeah, like you said, if life was easy,
anyone can do it, fam.
anyone could do it, but we can't. But you know what, John? I thought about this. Yeah, we don't do this enough. Yeah, and you know, I know there's like a what's it called? What's it called? The third wall,
Third
fourth
wall,
wall,
yeah.
third wall.
We
So
don't know that, yeah.
we're where there's the 1-2 heads watching us now. Just one
Simple.
one one or
One or
two
two,
heads.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm not a beg. I'll put it out there. I'm not a beg. So I'll let you tap whatever buttons you want to tap.
Simple.
However,
There are a
you
few.
know there's a few just down below somewhere. Now, if you feel nice enough that you want to, help us out,
Simple.
like we'd help you out, we do the same for you. Obviously, if you let us know that you've got something going on, then let us know. We'll help you out as well. But tap a couple buttons, couple likes, like a couple subscribes, couple comments.
Couple more
Also, I think the
things.
comments would be good, because I think that's one thing I'm looking forward to. The day when people actually start commenting and start telling us,
True.
yeah, you know
What they
what?
think, innit? True.
I
True.
actually want to know, like genuinely.
True. Simple. Word, 100%, 100%. Word, word. Say no more, fam. I'll shout you, fam. I even see you tomorrow anyway. Fam. In a bit.